Hello everyone, thank you guys for tuning into another video. In today's video, I want to talk about what's been going on in the rumor mill with Final Fantasy, and that is Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy XVI coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Xbox Series S and X. Now the rumor is that Final Fantasy XVI and Final Fantasy VII Remake will be coming to Xbox this year. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I feel like it's definitely possible for Remake to come to Switch 2. Definitely got to wait and see for Rebirth. I know Rebirth is on Steam Deck, and it's definitely got some drawbacks to get it running portably, but I don't really know how the hardware sizes up to the Steam Deck compared to the Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm not sure. Remake I feel pretty confident on because you could play that on base PS4. 16 is another one I'm going to have to kind of wait and see about. But definitely think those can run on Xbox completely fine. Series S might have some drawbacks. I think Series X would be fine. And this is good news because the Final Fantasy series definitely needs as many people to play it as possible. The days of like exclusives are not necessarily over, but it's definitely dwindling. It takes a very rare IP to be exclusive. Nintendo has IP that are incredibly strong. And also Nintendo's development and their budgets are probably not close to what Final Fantasy is or some major games are. Nintendo really streamlined its production and its development, and they keep costs down. Because you have to remember, Nintendo is primarily gaming. They have amusement parks, they have merchandise, but like their bread and butter is hardware and software. Sony and Microsoft are part of a corporation where video games are just a division of that corporation. It makes them a lot of money. Xbox, I'm not so sure about that. PlayStation, I definitely know. But still, they are a division of a larger company. So like they can have loss leaders and they can take a loss on certain games. Nintendo really can't afford to do that. Because that's how they make most of their money. But anyway, they have a lot of strong IP that can be exclusive to one platform, and they can do that. Sony still has some. Development budgets have definitely skyrocketed, but Sony still got strong enough first-party IP that they can recoup development costs and have a return on investment. We know Spider-Man 2 was around $300 million, and it's sold probably close to like 15 million units by now, so it's definitely broke even and made Sony money. God of War Ragnarok, that was a little over 200 million. We know for a fact that sold over 15 million units, and that's definitely made them money. So obviously it's diminishing returns, but their IP is still strong enough to where it can be, exclusive to one platform, even though these have gone to PC, and still make them money just on PlayStation. But Square Enix and like third parties probably can't really afford to do that as much. That's why we see a lot of these exclusivity deals with PlayStation and Square Enix, where PlayStation might handle the marketing, which, believe it or not, marketing for a game can cost almost just as much as the game, if not more. It's really expensive to market stuff. To market a big budget product, you're competing for someone's time, and that costs a lot of money to get someone's time, believe it or not. So yeah, they've taken a lot of these exclusivity deals that have probably helped with development. That's probably helped with marketing and advertisement, which then Square Enix has less of a risk with the game, because then they can just focus on the development cost, and it's kind of, okay, well, it's going to be exclusive to this platform for a set amount of time. Sony gets the exclusivity, Square Enix gets to save on marketing or whatever the deal is, and bada boom, bada bing. But that restricts its install base. That restricts how many people can purchase the game. Now, Final Fantasy is kind of been stagnant in terms of sales. It's not really grown that much. So it needs a wider audience. It needs to release on as many platforms as possible day one, and it needs that attention. I think it's super important. Take a look at Capcom and Resident Evil lately. I've said it in a previous video, but skyrocketing. Resident Evil 2 Remake, 15 million units sold. That's insane. Resident Evil 7 has sold almost 15. You got Resident Evil Village, which is close to 11 million units. That's more than any Final Fantasy has ever done, excluding the original 7. But Village will certainly surpass the original 7. And I'm not talking about including remasters or ports or anything like that, just standalone releases. So yeah, this is good news, and I really hope this happens. I cannot wait for these games to come to other platforms, and other people get to experience these games and play them, and the series can grow. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.